Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, it's the beginning of the year, and here we are. I promised you a stress detox, and this is day one. Hola, hola, amigos y familia. This might be a really strange concept for you because it is not common to hear that we can detox from stress, but I'm here to show you that we can. And this is something that I've come up with. Not all the whole processes, but the way I'm going to show you this process is something that I've pieced together with emotional freedom techniques that I've learned over the years, and yeah, so I'm excited to show you. So today I've named this one. So day one is releasing all negativity from my life. So the first method that we're going to use and I'm going to show you is tapping. So tapping is an emotional freedom technique. EFT is also called. You can look it up. We touch certain parts of our body. They're meridian points, and it looks really funny. But this is a proven method, and you can make fun of me, and you can, you can do it somewhere where nobody is watching you because it is really oddly looking as you're doing it. But what you're doing is touching on meridian points, and I'll show you where. As I'm showing this. So we start here. This is called the karate chop point. Then we go top of the head. Then we go side of the eye. You can do it with one hand or with two hands. You're touching lightly. You can use these two fingers. So again, it's this is a karate chop point. We start here, top of the head. Actually, it's here, or with one hand right here. Our third eye, or in the eyebrow line, side of the eye, under the nose, under the mouth. Then we go right below our collarbone, right there. We could do one hand or two hands, doesn't matter. And then we go under the arm, like right under the armpit or the brow line. We go and hit those meridian points, and that is our the route that we go. We start here, up here, over here, side here, 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 and then under the arm. So to release stress, this is day one, releasing actually stress. We have to acknowledge that we have stress. We have to be, we're willing to do this. We're willing to go and release stress. So let's acknowledge that, and kind of gather in a scale of 1 to 10, how much stress do you feel? And just for fun, because this is the new year, and I know that I personally like to at least do a detox 3 times a year, and that is a body detox, like what I'm eating, and I'll do an actual fast or something that helps my body cleanse, like literally detox. But this is an emotional detox. So we've got to acknowledge that there's things that we want to get rid of. So we acknowledge the stress. So from a scale of 1 to 10, ask yourself, how much stress are you feeling? Just put a number up there. Maybe think about all the things that you've, just ending the year, and then the start of the year, and like the expectation of what we maybe did not accomplish or that we want to accomplish, and that sense of renewal but comes with stress. So from a scale of 1 to 10, how much stress do you feel? And just write it down somewhere. Hopefully you have somewhere to write now, because that will be helpful. And don't worry, this will be available, this recording. It also, if you could subscribe to my newsletter, you'll get a little workbook that goes along with this. And also you can find out about all my other offerings. But for this free 5-day detox, I'll send this over in your inbox, your email. Okay, so rate your level of stress, number one. And now we're going to start with the tapping. Okay, so let's say, all right, let's start right here. And remember that what you're doing when you're affirming your stress, you are acknowledging that you're stressed. And so it's okay to be negative right now and to say all the things out loud. If you speak it out loud, is actually better, because then you're actually helping let it go. You need to let it go. So, oh my God, even though I feel all this stress, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. That is my statement that I always like to use with every time that I'm tapping. I move along to the next top of the head. Even though I feel all the stress, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So use this statement as the statement. I use it 3 times to start every tapping. You don't have to say it that way, but you just, what we're doing when we're opening up this statement is that we are letting our body know that it doesn't need to, that everything's okay. So it calms the nervous system down. That's what we're doing. We're calming the nervous system down. So I went side of the eye. Even though I feel all the stress, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. We go over here to the middle of the eyebrow, or if we're using 2 hands, we can go like this. All this stress, oh, so much stress. I don't want this stress in my body, but I've been feeling all this stress in my body, and it's accumulating, and I know that I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm willing to let it go. So again, we're just acknowledging these feelings. We go under the eye. Oh man, I can feel my body being tense from all this stress. I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed. Oh, I am ready to let it go in whatever way possible. Even if it's through this weird technique that I am being shown, I am willing to let it go. Whatever it takes to let this stress go. So as I'm moving along, I'll tell you that what you're doing with touching these points, we're rewiring. We're helping the body release the stress from the body, and also telling our body, telling our brain and our nervous system that it's okay. We're rewiring the thoughts, because stress is there are thoughts that go into our response to stress. And as we're tapping, and as we're affirming, and as we're putting in words that are going to change the way we feel about them, it is allowing that stress to actually literally be released. We're changing our feelings. We're changing the way we are feeling about stress. Not by denying it, not by sugarcoating it. So be as loud and as specific that you want to be for yourself, for your own stress. So here's the moment as you're tapping that you can say all the things that you feel about this stress specifically, but just acknowledge. Okay, now it takes a few. You see how I went in rounds. So take a few deep breaths, and now we're going to change the record. Now we're going to install a different script into ourselves. So just you can follow along with the tapping, and I'm going to be reading this script. Again, if you log in and sign up for my newsletter, I'll send all of this to you, a little workbook that comes with this the script, and also where you can actually write some things down for some self-reflection questions. All right, so I am actually a positive person. I am a positive person. Even though I get mad and I get stressed, deep down, I want to be a positive person. top of the head. Being a positive person allows me to enjoy life on a much higher level. That is true. I can enjoy life at a much higher level when I'm positive. Even though it's hard for me. It is hard for me at times. Everything seems better and I'm happier when I'm positive. That's true. Everything seems better when I'm positive. I can always find something positive about every person and every situation I encounter. Maybe that's hard for me to accept right now, but I'm just saying it anyway. I'm just saying it anyway. Remember, I'm rewiring my brain. I'm changing my thoughts. When I have to deal with someone that challenges my positive feelings, I understand that this person maybe was sent to me to help me release my negativity. I am grateful for their time and their presence. Each person and its situation that challenges me is a gift. Maybe that's hard to believe for you right now. Maybe it is hard for you to believe, but you can say to yourself, I am open. If this is going to release my stress as I'm doing this tapping thing, as I'm saying these things that I don't quite believe, maybe I'm opening myself to changing the way I feel about things. Maybe I'm changing the way I look at things. Maybe I'm changing, maybe one thought will help me feel a little better. And I'm open to that, whatever it takes to release stress. I'm grateful for their time and presence of these people that have been brought into my life that are challenging for me. They're gifts. Let's see them as gifts. Focusing on positive feelings help me release all negativity from my life. If I feel negative, for example, in my drive to work, I can find 3 things. Maybe there's 3 things that I can feel grateful for. Even though that's not what I do normally. Maybe I just get triggered when I'm so mad when I'm driving. I can get so triggered and so negative, but I am going to see what it feels like to be positive, to see the good. Find 3 things. Okay, I have a car to drive, that's for sure. I do. I have somewhere to go. I have gas in my car. I have somewhere to go. I have a job that I can go to. My family and friends are great sources of positivity. I'm able to quickly and effectively release any negativity in my relationships and keep the positive feelings flowing. Maybe that's not true yet. But as I am entertaining myself, and as I'm entertaining the idea that this is possible, maybe it is. It'll stay somewhere in my subconscious. And the next time I am driving, maybe I will think about 3 things that are positive. Maybe I will think about the positive things in my family and friends. Maybe I do have friends that are sources of positivity. Maybe I just haven't had a chance to think about it, to actually acknowledge them or to appreciate them. Okay, so I see good in every situation I face and in every person I meet. Maybe I can start that this year. Being positive is an important part of my life, and I become more skilled at it each day as I release negativity. Take a deep breath. That was long. And now on a scale from 1 to 10, how stressed do you feel? That was a lot of rounds that we did of tapping, of negative acknowledgement, and also of positive affirmations. So it doesn't have to be this long when you do it. I just wanted you to see where to touch and what to say, and kind of to give you an example of how to do this. This is day 1 of stress detox. We have tomorrow, and then for the next 4 days, 5 days total. So make sure that you come back here live at 8 p.m. tomorrow, or subscribe to my newsletter so that you can get the recording for this and also that little workbook to so you can make down some notes and take note of these 3 things. Now that you this self-reflection questions about this are: what are your greatest challenges that you face when you want to maintain a positive attitude? What daily experiences, let me say that one again a little slower. What is the greatest challenge I face to maintain a positive attitude? What is the greatest challenge that I face? And just take a moment to write that down. It could be that you're just accustomed to, you don't have faith, or like, just be sincere, be honest with yourself. I've lost faith in the world. You can say, well, don't you see the state of the world, of how things are? How could I even be slightly positive? Write that down. Just be, again, like, be sincere to yourself. And because this is all self-reflection, and this tapping that I did is a tool that you can use at any time on yourself, for yourself, in the bathroom or anywhere in your room that nobody's seeing you, but it's helping you change the way you feel. And that's the most important part, is that you're willing, or you're wanting, you're open to changing the way you feel about stress, or about the stress that you're feeling at the moment. So acknowledge for yourself, what is the challenge for you to maintain a positive attitude. And then number 2 question is, what daily experiences tend to make you feel negative? So make an inventory of, okay, these are the things that usually trigger me. It's like when my husband doesn't come on time, or that he doesn't bring certain things that I asked him to, or my kids in the mornings, that the morning routine is horrible and that gives me a bad start of my day, or I've been feeling this pain in my knee that just creates negativity, like it just creates me in a bad mood. So make sure that you acknowledge those things, and you can tap those things out. You can talk it out. You're talking it out with yourself. And then the last self-reflection question is, what are the advantages that I see in releasing my stress, releasing negativity? And so self-reflect on why would you want to try to do something that is going a natural method like this. This is a natural method. I'm not drinking any alcohol. I'm not taking any pills for negativity, or for stress, or for anxiety, or for depression. I am doing this all with my thoughts, with my voice, with this method of rewiring the brain to think in a different way, to changing the nervous system, to changing the state of my nervous system, so that it can create ease. It could create a better feeling for me. So when we started this, I asked you to rate from 1 to 10 how negative you felt. And now, as we're ending this, from a scale of 1 to 10, how much negativity, how much stress do you feel? And write that down. So the wish is that it's a lower number. So every time that you practice tapping, this is tapping, and it's also affirmations. We are being proactive about our stress. We're not pushing it down, or pretending like it's not there, or entertaining ourselves out of it. We're actually being proactive about our mental and emotional health. And I don't think there is anything more important than that. That's why I love what I do. That's why I'm committed to my work. And that's why I love to share in all these ways. And thank you for showing up. Because I'm very passionate about sharing this with people. I see so much people being finding ways that are not healthy to deal with stress, and I feel a very deep passion to share what I've known, how I've dealt with stress, how I help people deal with stress, and all the research and practice that I've done to find healthy alternatives to reducing and releasing stress. So today is day 1. I hope this helps. Oh, saludos to my family and to my friends and to my colleagues. Thanks for joining me. And let's see each other tomorrow for day 2 of Stress Detox. Have a good night. Bye-bye.